Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn, Seth, guys, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
What's up?
Doing well.
Good, man. I just want to thank all our subscribers out there. We just passed 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, which doesn't maybe seem like a lot to big YouTubers out there, but I
Except for that
appreciate
one
it.
fucker that hates you, John.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so. Look at me. What's not to hate? I mean, everything about me just, I'm surprised
Fuck
you
that
don't get
guy.
more hate mail, to be honest.
Seth's smoking tonight, so we can get off the hook for that one at least. So we're good.
Oh yeah,
So,
smoking.
yep.
John,
All
you're
right.
like a Canadian terrorist with that flag in the back. It's like the maple syrup militia or something.
We're doing that video after the cigar reviews.
Yeah.
All right. So today we are talking about the Gurkha San Miguel Toro. The cigar is a Toro Extra 6 by 54. Comes out of the Tabsa factory in Nicaragua. Wrapper is Nicaraguan shade-grown Corojo, 500 filler both from Nicaragua. Price point is $9.95. Cigar was released in September of 2020. So with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
Average, completely average. Another Tabsa cigar, that's average. Big surprise. Actually, no, that is a big surprise. Medium profile, medium body, medium strength. It's a very sharp profile. A lot of red pepper driven spice. And the pepper is like super long, lingering. Sits in the rear palate. A lot of cedar, a lot of minerals, very little sweetness, like no fruit notes. This is not the Aganorsa kind of taps of stuff that I know, which is a big disappointment. In many ways, it kind of smoked like that lunatic torch that we reviewed a few weeks ago. So it was average, disappointed, kind of an average.
All right, Seth, what were your thoughts?
Listen, I thought it was an average cigar. I thought it delivered this metallic, damp barnyard, kind of rich earth profile from beginning to end. I found it to be medium full. There was a little bit of harshness and some drier qualities as well. Not top notch Aganorsa tobacco.
All right, John, what were your thoughts?
We're gonna sound like a broken record tonight. Lots of medium minus pepper in the first third, which didn't really work well because the flavor profile is all over the place, from minty herbal note to dry wood to slightly raisin sweetness, but that just got ran over by the components. And in a rare moment, I actually had a subpar second third, which was just herbal earth, sour cedar, and sour cedar. It was just completely unbalanced. Kind of recovered in the last third with a little bit of earthiness and sweet wood, some nuttiness, but it just absolutely paint by numbers, average experience. And I didn't have a great burn to top things off, which is really unfortunate. So I think it went out twice, which, you've already got a cigar that's struggling, goes out twice. I mean, that's not going to help matters. Draw was great, so I guess there's that. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll get into it in the post draw. How was your experience, Aaron? Walk us through it.
Yeah, interestingly enough, I had a nice start to the cigar. I had a profile around cedar, baking spice, and mustiness, but right at the beginning of the second and third, the cigar went out. And after that relight, the flavor profile just went down like 2 levels, which was weird. Cedar gained some char, baking spice transition to black pepper, just really diminished that profile. And the cigar could never recover after that. Construction seemed to let it down, similar to what you said, John. I was kind of intrigued to maybe try to smoke it again to see if that relight was that bad that it caused that. But based on your guys' experience, it doesn't seem like, the flavor profile, really did anything after that first third anyway. So, I'm not sure I'll actually follow through with revisiting it in regards to that. So we'll see. All right, we'll get into the score. Start at the top with Jiunn at 5.75. Seth was next at 5.50. John gave it a 5.10. I gave it a 4.53. So Jiunn, had that 5.75 matchup for you?
The matchup, well, I think I scored flavor profiles average all across the board, but my construction was actually top notch. I didn't have any issues with it, which it's not typically what you see with Aganorsa. It's not like they're bad constructed cigars, but it's rarely perfect. But the sample I smoked was perfect. So, but overall flavor wise, pure average.
All right, Seth, 5.5. You're muted.
Chiruk. Um, it was an average flavor profile from beginning to end. It was consistent. It didn't really do anything. It didn't really go anywhere. I did have good construction. I had a great draw. It's just flavor profile was really lacking. So disappointment.
All right, John, 5.1.
Listen, I know it's easy for people to hate on Gurkha. It's not a brand out there that necessarily resonates with a lot of boutique cigar smokers, but there are some good Gurkhas out there. It just isn't one of them, and it's a double disappointment because this is coming out of Tabsa, which should put it into the at least the good category or maybe above average category, but this is a below average experience, and the construction really struggled. So, one part of that is on Gurkha and the other part of that is on the factory. So just kind of, bad year for Tabs, I think. Aaron?
Yeah, I mean, things started off on a good note for me, but from the second, third on, it was a subpar flavor profile. Construction wasn't that great. I had a couple relights. The draw was pretty snug on it as well. So it just, I don't know, is construction wise it did it for me or whatnot, but it just didn't perform very well, which is disappointing because I was kind of interested to see Gurkha move over to Tabsa for some of the blends because that might have been a step up for them, but so far what I've smoked, it hasn't panned out really. So all right, any other final thoughts from you guys on this one?
What are some good blends from Gurkha, John? Because I don't recall.
The Ninja is a good cigar.
You've had a good Gurkha.
No, seriously, which ones?
The original. I'll tell you one thing. The original symphonies back 03, phenomenal Connecticut release.
Yeah, like I said, Ninja's good. I want to say that I recall the Beauty being pretty good.
Beauty was good. What was
Ghost?
Yeah, Gurkha Ghost in the larger size is actually pretty tasty, weirdly enough.
Yeah.
I think I just remember
what
Gurkha
was that
like
ship?
CI catalog stuff back in the
Yeah,
day.
there was a lot of that. That's just didn't.
Yeah.
I'm trying
That's
to
what I remember.
I'm trying to remember the blend they brought back in 2018.
That was the Master
Gurkha Royal
Select.
Master
Challenge was
Select.
good. Royal
The
Challenge
Masters-
was good.
The Masters, and I just since we're talking about it, I think the problem is that a lot of people associate Gurkha with the catalog brand,
Yep.
and with no disrespect to the catalog companies, the catalog cigars are trying to hit a price point, and when you're trying to hit a price point, there's things that are missing because you're hitting a price point. But if you go to like the actual B&M cigars, you're going to notice a significantly different Gurkha experience. Not that I'm here to pitch Gurkha, but like I said this when I was working as a tobacconist. People would like shit on Gurkha, and I'm like, no, what did you try? And they'd list a number of catalog brands. I'm like, yeah, okay, try a non-catalog brand, and they'd come back and they'd be like, yeah, it actually was quite a bit better. It's like, yeah. But this one, not so much.
Yeah. All right. If you just catch this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. But also check out the full written review on the website, developingpalates.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.